All right. Lots of neighbor activity today. So I'm trying to make a video about my 2014 S40, and I haven't been riding it very much because, well, I was having a problem, and what was happening was, like when the bike's running in neutral, there's a green light right here. And it was kind of flashing, like almost like there was a short, or it was, I don't know, I'd never really seen that before. And every now and again the headlight would pulse and flash on and off, and then it would stall sometimes. And it acted just like there was maybe water in the gas or something. So, I was draining the carb, and certain times it wouldn't run at idle. And I've never really had those kind of problems. And so what I assumed, incorrectly I might add, was that I thought that maybe there's a bunch of wires underneath the tank that go to all that instrumentation. There's a bunch of wiring under the seat and all kinds of electronic components there, as well as, wires that run up, of course, to the bars and all the controls up there. But anyways, I assumed that there was possibly a bad wire somewhere grounding out, or I wasn't sure. Well, look at that. Now look at this. Can you see that? Holy crap, I can't believe it. You see that little tiny clip sitting on the starter nader there? Well, I lost that the other day, and I guess it must have fell down in that well. And that goes on this wire here on the carburetor. And it's kind of a dressy little hose clamp. And I never thought I'd see that again. That's a miracle right there. Holy crap. Like, see how tight they are? And I've got these big, kind of ugly black ones on there. Anyways, I'm getting off topic, but I can't believe I found that. And so there's like lots big magnets inside of that starter nader, and that's why that thing didn't bounce off, because I rode this thing 40 kilometers, probably further, probably like 40 miles really. That is amazing. That is just like, that's like buy a lottery ticket and win kind of luck. That's how remarkable that is. At any rate, so I had to take the seat off, of course, in the gas tank, and I checked all the connections, and I inspected all the wires, and I kind of went all the way down, just, looking for any damaged wires, damaged insulation on the wires, And I had a nightmare getting the seat off, because that nice little dressy bolt back there, it stripped and, welded itself to the metal. So I actually had to drill right through and easy out. See, you can see there's a dent there now. I'll get that out eventually, but anyways, I've got a stainless steel bolt, I might add, right through. So the seat's secure. But anyways, what the problem turned out to be, such a simple problem, was behind this chrome plate here. There's like battery box metal, but you have to remove it to access it properly. But the positive connector on the battery wasn't tight. The bolt was loose, and that's what was causing all my problems. The stalling, the flashing headlight, all that. It wasn't getting proper current, and therefore it was causing all those weird problems. And so anyway, I thought I'd put this out there because I don't know if anybody else encountered this, and I do not know how it got loose, because I definitely didn't assemble it that way. It must just from vibration and riding. I don't know. Anyways, I tightened it good. It's good and tight now, and it's running just like its good old self. Anyways, as you can see, I try and keep it as clean as I can, and I want this thing to last as long as I do, maybe longer. I've got 21,500 kilometers on it to date. running strong, and at 24,000 it's due for a new air filter, and at 25,000 it's due for another oil change. So yeah, it's been holding up nicely, and I'm going to go for a ride today. But I thought I would make a video about that, and I've commented about riding and meeting other riders and waving or not waving, and I've thought quite a bit about it because I've just been trying to keep an eye on my own attitude about that, my consistency, whether I wave or not. And what it really depends on, what it comes down to for me, is my own safety and comfort level. If I'm riding and there's no, traffic complications going on, like high volume of traffic or people turning onto the road or potential traffic turning across my lane, because that's what I'm constantly watching for. And I'm not really a fast rider. I just putt around, try and enjoy riding, right? And and I've noticed some people wave, some don't. It's nice when they do, and well, whatever if they don't, And I suspect that sometimes when people don't wave, it's because, it could be they have an awful lot on their mind. I ride a lot when I have a lot on my mind, and so, I'm trying hard to focus on my riding, but, I find that when I'm riding around on my bike, it really helps clear the cobwebs, and I've had some very challenging life complications, I guess you could say, family issues, and I just been trying to do the next right thing. But anyways, so really that's what it comes down to, wave, don't wave, but rider safety and comfort comes first. The first thing I have to do is make sure that I'm in a safe spot on the road, that I'm not at risk from other traffic, and that I can manipulate all of the controls of the bike effectively and easily without much thought, really, and that comes first. So if I'm busy doing those things, I'm probably not going to be waving, and I hope the person I don't wave at can get over it, but that's just the reality. Anyways, my bike is kind of overdue for a wash. I almost never let it get this dirty. Look at all that dirt down there. That's terrible. Yeah, anyway, so the trouble with leaving dirt on like that is it's kind of caustic, if you will. The more it's on there, the longer it's on there. It's just best not to leave it on there, And anyways, I'm still blown away that I found that little clip, because my plan was to come out here with a strong magnet, because I thought it fell in the grass. And yeah, I can't believe I found that, and that's really cool. Anyway, ride safe. Have a good day.